good afternoon, those who are getting ready. Welcome back to Financial Prepping. I'm so thrilled you're here today. Listen up, if you want to know what the best item to stock up on is, it's canned food. Why? It's cheap, it's already cooked, and you can eat it straight from the can if you need to. There is no stove or microwave, just pop the top and eat. And here's the best part, if the can is in good shape, no rust, no dents, and the seal isn't broken, it can endure for decades. I'm not kidding. Just keep it somewhere that doesn't get too hot or too cold, like below freezing or above 85 degrees Fahrenheit. If you do that, you're set. That food will last longer than the end of the world. Let's get to the good stuff now. I've divided this into 5 categories of canned food that you should definitely stock up on and 3 varieties that you might want to forego. Let's begin with the things we need. Number 1, canned meats. My favorite is corned beef hash. Yes, it has potatoes in it, but it's filling, tasty, and quick to heat up or not. And it's only one choice. Some people really like Spam, but it's not my thing. It's popular for a reason. I like chicken in a can better. This chicken isn't the best, but it has a lot of protein and tastes well with rice, spaghetti, or even just crackers. And then there's canned corned beef, which is a classic staple for survival. Or sardines. I get it, seeing small fish in a can isn't for everyone. I understand. But they taste great and are packed of healthy fats and protein. You only have to close your eyes and eat, right? You can also get canned turkey, which is similar canned chicken but usually costs more. And don't forget about canned tuna, of course. You can always count on tuna. It lasts a long time and tastes good in salads, sandwiches, or on its own. Here's something neat, a sealed can of tuna that is 30 years old may be a touch mushy, but it is still safe to consume. No germs. No mold. If the can isn't broken, it's still good. The nutrition might go down a little, but it's still real food that you can bank on when things go wild. And if you're on the keto diet as we are, canned items that are high in meat are great. One of the most crucial nutrients for keeping your body robust throughout stressful times is protein. Number 2, vegetables in a can. Fresh fruits and vegetables are nice, but good luck finding any in an emergency. That's why canned vegetables are a prepper's best buddy. Look at these French-style green beans. Only water and green beans. Sometimes salt, too. That's all. And you know what? Researchers have found that canned vegetables can be just as healthy as fresh ones. Really. Don't be afraid of the salt, either, unless your doctor tells you to. A little extra sodium can actually help with electrolytes in a survival situation. In survival situations, a little extra sodium can actually aid with electrolytes. You can choose from green beans, maize, sweet peas, carrots, spinach or anything else you like. You may use canned vegetables in all kinds of recipes, and they last indefinitely. I used to eat a whole can of corn cold, and it was great. Number 3, canned potatoes. Yes, they are not exactly vegetables, they are in their own group. But listen, these are great. We got ours from Aldi, and we first tried them during the pandemic. Potatoes that are already peeled and cooked, just heat them up and eat. You can eat them as is, mash them, or cut them up for potato salad. They're not good for a keto diet, but they're a terrific comfort food that lasts a long time if you eat carbs. 4, beans in a can. Yes, beans are a must-have. Baked beans are full of flavor, especially the vegetarian ones that come with a smoky sweet sauce. You have a lot of choices, though: kidney beans, chili beans, black beans, and pinto beans. They have a lot of protein, fiber, and calories. Great for soups, stews, or just eating on their own. The texture may change over time, like with other canned goods, but they are still safe and healthy. 5, soups and chilies in cans. Number 5 on our list of the best canned foods is soups and chilies. I simply want to remark that Amy's chili is one of our favorites. It's exactly the proper amount of dull and hot. And when things go wrong, see this. You can boil a pot of rice and put a warm can of spicy chili on top. That's a survival dinner that tastes nice. That kind of comfort can help a lot when things are tough. And yes, canned chili can last almost forever if it's stored properly and the can doesn't get damaged, just like everything else we've talked about. Now let's talk about soups. You know what they say, soup is for when you're sick. That's true at our family, especially in the winter or when the flu is going around. We always have a lot of soup on hand. We really like Campbell's line of products. Why? Because the ingredients are more natural than those in many other choices. There are no weird chemicals or preservatives in it, just healthy stuff. We still have a few of those smaller, cheaper soups from Aldi lying in the basement somewhere, and they work just as well. Soup is quick, easy, and soothing, and it delivers you electrolytes and water when you're not feeling well, no matter how fancy or cheap it is. That's why soups and chilies get their own place on the list. Quick summary of the 5 canned foods you can't live without. Canned meats, full in protein and very useful. Canned vegetables are just as healthy as fresh ones and last a long time. Potatoes in a can are easy to make and comfortable. Canned beans are a terrific way to assemble a meal because they are high in protein and fiber. Canned soups and chilies are great for comfort, variety, and getting through sick days. Now, let's change things up. People ask me all the time, is a freeze dryer worth it? To be honest, yes and no. We really like our freeze dryer. It enables us to turn leftovers into meals that will last a long time, which is great. But here's the catch, it costs about $3,000. Now think about it. You could buy hundreds of cans of Amy's chili, tinned meats, veggies, corned beef hash, and more for that much money. So, if you're just starting out or don't have a lot of money, start with canned food. It's ready to eat, lasts for years, and is easy to store. But let's be honest, not every canned food is good for long-term storage. Here are 3 kinds of canned foods that might not last as long as you think. Things to watch out for in canned food. Number 1, fruit in a can. I love canned fruit, so don't get me wrong. Peaches, pineapples, and cranberry sauce are all good. But here's the thing, fruit is acidic, and acid doesn't get along with metal cans. The acid in fruit can slowly break away the lining inside cans, even though it keeps food from touching the metal. The outcome? Your fruit starts to taste like metal. We learnt this the hard way. A long time ago, we bought a lot of those big number 10 cans of peaches. They lasted, but what about the taste? Not that good after a time. Even years after the best by date, they are still safe to eat, nonetheless. You won't become sick, but your taste buds might not like it. So yes, canned fruit lasts a long time, but the taste will alter over time. Number 2, tomatoes in a can. Same thing here. Tomatoes are very acidic, notably tomato paste, chopped tomatoes, and tomato soup. That acidity makes it taste like metal over time. Still good to eat? Yes, of course. We've eaten cans that were 2 or even 3 years past their best by date, and they were fine. But again, the longer they sit, the worse they taste. Tip: tomato paste cans are quite helpful. You have a sauce if you add water and seasonings. You just need to rotate them more often than other canned foods. Number 3, canned milk that has evaporated. This one is strange. Because it has been heat sterilized, evaporated milk should be safe to keep on the shelf. There are no bacteria or fungi in it. But for some reason, maybe because of the enzymes, it doesn't stay nice as long as other canned foods. Yes, it can last a few months after the best by date, or even longer. But the quality goes down quickly. If you open a can and it smells bad, looks strange, or is chunky, throw it away. Don't take any chances. Want a better choice? Instead, use powdered milk. It lasts longer, and you can just combine what you need. Last thoughts. So, there you have it, 5 canned foods you should definitely buy a lot of and 3 that you should be careful with. What about you? Is there a canned food that you can't live without? I'd love to hear what you're hiding, so please let me know in the comments. Thanks for viewing, and as always, keep safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next one.